They say power hides secrets. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful men in the world paid 6 figures to bury just one? This isn't a theory. This isn't fiction. It's a real story that shook the foundations of the White House. Donald Trump is married, but behind the golden curtains of his empire was a storm brewing. Her name, Stormy Daniels. A well-known adult film actress, she claimed an affair with Trump. He denied it. But in 2016, during his presidential campaign, $130,000 was paid to keep her silent. A deal made in the dark that would later explode in the spotlight. His former lawyer, Michael Cohen, confessed, "I paid her on Trump's instructions." That payment triggered a storm of legal consequences. It wasn't just hush money, it was a potential violation of election law. Fast forward to 2023, Trump is indicted on 34 criminal charges, making him the first U.S. president in history to face a criminal trial. But instead of falling, he rose again, turning scandal into fuel. While the world questioned his morality, Trump weaponized the controversy. "This is a witch hunt," he said. "They want to silence me because I fight for the people." He became the victim. He became the hero. And the very scandal meant to destroy him only made him stronger in the eyes of millions. The world tried to silence him. Banned from every platform, mocked by the media, rejected by the powerful. Headlines screamed, "He's finished." But real fighters don't listen to noise. He didn't fight back with anger. He fought back with silence. While the world moved on, he moved within. No cameras, no stage, just one man and an unshaken belief. They called him a joke, but he studied every word, every lie, every doubt. And he waited, not to prove them wrong, but to prove himself right. Because greatness doesn't need applause, it needs pressure. And oh, he felt the pressure. When they blocked him, he built his own platforms. When they mocked his silence, he turned it into strategy. And when they forgot him, he remembered everything. Because legends don't retire, they reload. This is not just a political story. This is a human story. A story of a man who refused to vanish. A story of every soul who was laughed at, who was counted out, who was told, "You're too much. You failed. Stay quiet." But instead, they stood up. They lit the fire again. They came back. Stronger, louder, unstoppable. He didn't need permission. He needed purpose. And when that purpose ignites, no ban can hold you. You may not like him. You may not agree. But you can't ignore him. Because the world listens to those who refuse to be erased. And maybe that's you too. So ask yourself, what would you hide if your empire was at risk? How far would you go to protect your legacy? Because for Trump, scandal wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. This is MindFuel Daily. Subscribe for more stories they don't want you to hear.